This video is going to demonstrate how to create a group inside of Google Apps using the contacts. The top right, if you would click on the icon for Google Apps, it is the 9 dots in a square formation. You will now have a list of options, and My Contacts is at the bottom right. Yours might be in a different place depending on your view. So this contacts is all of the contacts that I have created as quote-unquote mine, even though they are all FCPS staff and student contacts. I still have to essentially put them into my contacts list. From there you can create a group. So what I am going to do is at the bottom left hand side, I'm going to start off by creating a group, naming it. I'm going to call it Practice 10 to 15. And you will now see that on the left side here. Now the benefit to using groups is if you have a large list of people that you would like to share documents with frequently or send emails to, and this just is a far quicker step than retyping those names every single time. It is the equivalent of a distribution list inside of Outlook. So for classroom teachers, this might be a step worthy of your time in the beginning use of Google Apps, of creating these groups and putting all the students' names. Might also be effective for creating groups with colleagues' names, maybe for CTs or even similar curriculum areas across the county. So I have clicked on Practice 10 to 15 on the left-hand side. You can see that I have two other groups as well, including yours right here. Now I would like to add some contacts to this group. The way that I do it, which as many things there are a lot of ways to accomplish the same task with inside of Google Apps. This is the most comforting way, for lack of a better way to say it, that I find to do it. I go to this search box and I type a name. So for example, I'm going to type in Joel Wallen. Search. So again, this is searching fcpsschools.net contacts, which includes our students and our staff. And what appears here is his name with his email address. The reason I do it this way is that way I can ensure that I am picking the correct person. So if there is more than one person with that name, and especially if there's students and staff, then I just don't even have to worry about having the correct person, especially if I am talking about making a mistake and adding a student into a staff group. So I can go ahead and click here. I have already searched for him in the past, which is why he's ended up in other contacts. And this is the main list that is populated throughout the county. So I could click Add to My Contacts, or what I'm going to do is click Groups, and I'm going to say Add to Practice. I could select more than one box, as you can see, and then I'm going to say Apply. So you should now see a 1 in parentheses after the title of this. If I was to actually click on the name, you will now see. I am going to add another one at this point. So I'm going to type in Grace Costantino, and I will see that she is listed here. A circle has to do with contacts within Google Plus, and we will be coming back to that, but it is a way to further narrow groups of people that you share communities with or you share conversations with. So for example, I have an SBITS circle, I have a friends circle, you could have a IAS circle, you could have a poplar tree circle, whatever might work for you. But that is why she's listed twice. So it does not matter which one I pick. And then I'll click her name. I will go up to the icon that looks like one body with three heads. And when you hover, it says groups. Click the down arrow. And again, you can click which group to put her in and click apply. And now you will see a 2 here. If I click on that, and now the list is populating. And on the right hand side, you'll see what other groups that person is in. So she was in contacts, she was in my circle of friends, and now she's in this one. So it's like showing what distribution lists she is part of, or any of these contacts. And that is how you do it. And now you have a group. So at any point, if you want to share something with that entire group, or you want to email that entire group, you just type in the name of the group. So you'll have to remember what it is, and everything gets sent to them.